I'm not getting any word from Walmart. And I'm going to assume that this guy that I'm around, he's the person causing the kerfuffle. He went inside of Walmart along with, he said he met a family. And I don't know what these people have been doing, but it's been causing me a lot of financial hardship. I'm very talented. I love to work. My voice is going out. My health is crazy, but I'm maintaining. Look at all this activity out here. All these orders, and I can't get one. And it's because they were making it hard for me to get orders. He went inside one day. My app has not been working ever since. And he was standing on the wall like, yeah, B, we control this. And he comes back out trying to play hero. And now I'm not getting any orders. Like the Apple slowed down. The phone service would connect. Even last night, I made a whole video for YouTube. I mean, I was up probably from 12 to 3 doing this video. It's gone. It's gone. So I'm going to have to redo it. And basically what God has given me is that he is God of the universe. So I don't really have to stress over this. Because if he wants Walmart to be wiped off the earth, it will be. Okay? YouTube, all these social medias. Make sure you're downloading your things to your personal computer or you're recording on your thing, on your stuff. I wouldn't use Google services to do that. I would actually just leave it on my hard drive if possible, so that it's yours. Because when you upload these things, sometimes these companies automatically get it and they want to lock it. They want to charge you for storage. All of a sudden, all of these years, I've never had a problem with storage. All of a sudden, this Google One thing always wants to grab your stuff and say, "Oh, there's not enough storage. Oh, you need to buy more." And you have all of these memories and pictures and things, and they got them hostage for $1.99 a month or a week or something. Just for you to get them. And it's like you could download them. You can download them. As I stated, someone's been messing with my nose, my throat. I don't know what they're putting in my food or whatever, but it's making me sound really raspy when I speak. So forgive me. I can clean my nose. And right now, because they got me in the streets, I'm not getting any sleep. Somebody said it is that you need rest. Look at this big order. And somebody thinks that's funny that all these orders are coming out. I mean, it just brings them pleasure to know that they're not bringing me any orders. Oh, it just tickles their spirit. It tickles their spirit when they see me. They be thinking, now these people don't know me from Adam. Some of them do because they were coming at me and I let them know, you don't really know. I'm not sure why you're doing all that. And they think because they're not talking that it's not offensive or you're not upset of their behavior. But the truth is, no one has a right to cause you problems. And people feel real comfortable doing that. Why, I don't know. So everybody knows I frequent these stores. My domestic violence has happened. Okay? Since my case happened. These people have been keeping me in the streets. Now, it's more than just domestic violence. It's really a matter of, this thing don't even zoom in. It's more a matter of, um, again, these people wanting to, whoever these people are, they're using this guy that I know close to me to keep me, financial. Here's my thing. I heard there's an inheritance somewhere, and there's supposed to be a poverty test. Now, I don't see where in the will or anywhere in the world that's legal. If it wasn't in the will, which is what's going to cause some people to be on their neck out here when this goes public. The other thing is, um, no matter where I work, it seems like these people go there, and I don't know what they're saying or doing, except there is a cop involved, and they got some illegal documents or some type of law official. I don't know what they're saying, but these jobs do let me go. These apartment buildings do get me out of there. So I don't know who's reporting what and what they're saying, but I've been having a lot of problems with working hard and keeping a roof for me and my kids. And somebody think this is hilarious, y'all. They think it's funny, and they're paying this clown money because he thirsty to sit here and babysit me and keep up kerfuffle. And he think he's so smart, he gonna offer me something. Yeah, freedom, get away from me. I don't know what's going on, but it is not good. It's not fun. This pain that I feel at night, I'm hearing it could be something good, but you know, I need my rest. So last night, I'm sitting there and I'm hearing all this stuff, and YouTube decided that's why you need your own stuff. I don't know. It didn't record. I saw it. I saw it. It should be a draft somewhere. I don't know. It could be. I didn't see it loaded. So, see, everybody's leaving with orders. That's okay. Because, like I said, God shut this whole party down for whoever thought they were smart going around putting my name out here so that I don't get orders. That's great. Okay. The lady at Sam's Club right here in Cicero, Illinois, named Teresa, little young girl, she didn't even get outside good. She walks out, walks up, and just says, I'm not going to release this order. And they have a right to do that. That wasn't the deal. It was like, why? There was no reason. I've been picking up big orders. You know, why would you come out here now today and just say, I'm just not. Now, I don't know what the order consisted of. She just felt like she wasn't. It wasn't her business what was on the back seat. As long as she had space to put something in the car. She chose to make an executive decision, if not a judgment call, and walked away. I'll go inside just to talk to the company to let them know she's not releasing it. You know, go ahead and cancel it, blah, blah, blah. She walks up and gets in my face on the phone, which I recorded. And she's barking at me. And it's like, what is your problem? But I'm ignoring her. And she's so loud, the person on the phone can hear her. Like, who's talking to you? So now she wants to act like I'm threatening her. Like, oh, I don't need to be inside. And she brings little Scooby-Doo from River High School or something over there. And he comes up and he's like, okay, you can go outside now. And I'm like, for what? I'm not bothering anybody. She's talking. You know, I'm not, you know. And yes, it's Sam's Club. You don't need to be in people's faces. Yes, I get it. But it's like, why is she in my face? You know, you need to. And that's another thing. When you have security, they really need to be trained to understand that although you work here, these are not your friends. You're there to keep peace. Now, I know you're working for the company, but a lot of times these workers are out of control. They're sleeping with these people. They're having fun. They're same race sometimes, same nationality. And I think it blurs the line of professionalism when people put their personal feelings into the business. No one asks you to pretend to be Walmart or Sam, what's his last name? Sam Walton's granddaughter. Nobody asks you to pretend that you actually run the daily numbers down for the banker. But people always have those outer body experiences on occasion where when they've been somewhere too long or they feel very comfortable, they feel it's okay to harass people. They feel it's okay to make these crazy judgment calls for whatever reason. They feel it's okay to get security involved in things that don't even need to be there. I'm simply standing in, seeing if they can call and ask someone to go ahead and release it, or they'll know that I didn't just cancel it because they do penalize you after so many of that. But this is how people get hurt. I'm not a threatening person. I don't have time to babysit this little. But for her to do that, and I'm in this domestic violence case, and this man is sitting right here, I haven't been able to get away. I thought I could tell the courts, give me a restraining order. What he knows is that there's no one to help me. All these believers, everybody got their panties in a bunch watching my story. And no one is saying, oh, wait, no, we're not doing that. God has spoken to my spirit and my heart to help this lady. Everybody's sitting back like, should be all right. I'm blatantly online telling people what is going on. And you got all these people that say they're believers that watch my page. And it's like they're hoping something worse happens. You're not going to heaven. You're not. You can stop playing right now. Okay? You're not. Okay? So, oh, God is your source. Well, he uses people. Oh, yes, he does. He uses ordinary people. Not these puffed up people, not these phony people. Not these lying people, not these scheming, scamming, lying people, like I said. So she probably just called in and said, okay, she's going to record us. I don't know what happened, but I'm not getting one order. I get these little $12 orders. I mean, look at this. And they think that's funny. Look, 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 look. Look at how many orders they bringing out real big. Oh, boy, yeah. I mean, yeah, I ain't got one order yet. They said turn off, turn back on. I have called several times. I've mentioned that I feel this is discrimination, and I would love to do a lawsuit, but there's a class action lawsuit already. Okay. So now I'm sitting here. Security probably gonna come over here and say, you shouldn't be recording, blah blah blah, woo woo woo. Okay. So I mean, it's just you're not getting any orders, so we don't have to deal with you. Ha ha he. Right? Yeah. So whatever the case, God is good and worthy to be praised, but I'm simply trying to stay off the street. Okay. And I think somebody set this up because they see God as my only source. And they figure, oh, hi, let's create some kerfuffle and see what happens since God is so real to her. And these are people that probably don't believe in God, but they probably go to church every Sunday, and Tuesday, and Monday, and Wednesday. And they're telling people, look, that you need to little task force, see, you need to come and do your thing. Oh, so the thing is, if I'm not getting orders, they probably try to figure out why I'm sitting here. See, task force president there. See, 3114 task force 911. And so again, if they know they've already told me not to be out, or if they're not giving me orders, they letting you know we got a task force. See, and I'm not bothering anybody sitting here. This is a public place. I feel sorry for this man that created this business because it's really just a circus at this point. And I would not be amazed if they turn this into something like an Amazon Depot where people just come pick their junk up and keep it moving. Because the discrimination level that especially these people in Cicero that look like people from Mexico, they're very possessive. They get in places and they feel like they own it. There's nothing you can do about it. And again, they're probably figuring if you're not getting orders of shopping while you're sitting here. And again, I'm supposed to be working, but there's nothing coming. So last night, God started to talk to me about this. Not this, but something else. It was basically saying that, um, basically, what is this? Hold on. This might be it. Because I tried to change the title. Oh, this is me online. Jeez, it's telling people I'm online. So anyway, um, um, so I basically went ahead and like this is a public place. It used to be a nice place to be. And look. See what for what? For what? What for what? Okay. Just sitting here waiting on work. So my point is, he began to speak to me about him being the head of the universe and how he's created all these people to magnify him. Like he's the head. Um, and when you align yourselves with his word, like when you go to school, you have um when you go to school, you have lessons, and you go from different grades or levels. And when you graduate or learn that lesson, you then go to the next lesson or the next point. And sometimes that's how life is, that's how God is. When you learn one thing from one place or one thing or one group, it's okay to elevate and learn something else. Whereas people kind of get into this thing where they want to sit on the same thing forever. But maybe God is pushing them, certain people like myself, into different things. So I'll find myself in different churches. Some people are set to be evangelists. They're set to be um, people that do various things. So you're not going to stay in one place, right? So um, when you graduate or go into these different areas, you tend to grow and do things differently. You learn something new. And you needed that. Like me, I learned the basics from the one place, and that was to have what do you call it? To have um, you know, chastity, to have what else do you need? Chastity, discipline, um, chastity, discipline, um, chastity, discipline. They're distracting me because they're all over going in circles like right now. And I'm glad I got to record this. I'm not worried about them, but chastity, you have discipline, you have self control, you learn. What else do you learn? Um, See, it would be a broad. She's always an angry, aggressive chick. CA17151. They ain't got nothing else to do. Over there, she see me, she circle back a little bit and then come to the front. I don't care if you do cartwheels in that car and flip over and come back around. I don't care. So, and what they know is I'm blocked from picking up orders. So it's like, well, what you waiting for? Why you say, see, I get this all the time. And there's always an Africa, America, or Mexico attached. I'm so serious. It just does not make sense to me. Uh, but I've lost several jobs because, and this didn't just start. I'm just starting to speak about it. Okay. So it has to be someone that's close to me that is maniacally nuts, that thinks this is their business, but God is in control. So I'm not worried about it. So once you learn certain things from one group, it's okay through God's okay to go into the next phase of your life. And that may be a different church, a different city, a different place, a different mate. Just because you're married to one person doesn't mean you're supposed to die there. Not necessarily. Some things are for a season. For whatever reason you married doesn't mean that that was ordained by God. And it doesn't mean that he can't correct it. And it's very tragic when people, look, they just can't get from over here. Look, they can't get from over here. It's tragic when you stay in that situation and you don't learn your lesson. You don't get it, and you don't grow. And you feel like this is all it is. Okay? This is all it is. So, with that, um if you're hearing God, you can easily allow him to correct you or to lead you into your better place or your better half of life or whatever it is. So there's the universe, which God controls. The sky, it's so beautiful out here. There's trees, there's everything. There's birds out here. Um, these are all nature and it's beautiful. It really is. It's beautiful how the sun is shining. See the birds down here? It's beautiful. Okay, all nature. Okay, and this is more of a woodsy type area. They actually had the horse thing over there, the horse track. But I think it's gone. It could be still over there. Actually, I think it's still there. I've never been there. I was here a few days ago with someone, and they showed me that it was there, and I was like, oh. So, all right. So from there, you tend to grow and do things differently, right? And so, um, with that, it's like the universe has aligning. It has an alignment. Period. It has an alignment. See, when I come, they always get out in these trucks. They're not necessarily always out here. When I pulled up, this bra was out here. But long story short, it's like the universe is God. So God is everything, right? And people tend to disregard that. They tend to disrespect the earth, the trees, and everything. And it's like God is he is everything. So we really should be respectful to the planets, the animals, the planets with an S, the animals, everything. So with alignment, the universe is God and it has its own purpose, its own will, its own existence. And it is lined up to a lot in a lot of different ways. Even if you look at the actual what do you call it? Solar system, you will see that it's lined up just the way God wants it. Everything, black hole, space, light years, whatever. You will be amazed if you look at just or remember your science projects and how you kept seeing that globe and those different color planets and the rings around them and the spheres. And just the explanation of how the earth operates is just amazing. How we're spinning faster than usual, I think, and no one notices. But time is really it's not really, it doesn't exist, but man put that in place. 24 hours, okay? So with that, is lined up in justice, the different agencies, justice, health, medical health, mental health, schools, all this stuff is supposed to be ran by angels or gods, people that believe God. But other people took over. I talked about that with Chase and Rockefeller, how they came over to the United States to bankrupt it on purpose. They wanted to own the United States. And I'll tell you right now, I promise you, I don't have the paperwork, but these people do own these states. That's why some are red and some are blue. And they're playing these little games with the world, the people. They think they own the world and God does. So there's the conflict. These people do not have God. They do not have mercy. They have programs, but it's not serving God or angels. It appears to, but if you really dig in, it has a sinister background, like Section 8. Not everybody knows Section 8 is not a godly program. Everybody knows who's on Section 8. And you're amazed because you can be a good, hardworking single mother and you'll never get it till you're about 65. Once again, they play with my voice so I sound wild because they knew I was destined for something greater. I know how to heal it. But again, I'm out in these streets, and this man is constantly at me, um, loud. He's always talking over me, but God is showing me something. God is showing me some things. So with that alignment, there's a lot of people that feel they run this because they have money. Now remember this: trees were made by God. Okay, how you pick them up, plant them. Okay, how you find the seed, duplicate the seed. God created trees. Those trees are what makes money. God is the tree. God is the money. He is the energy in it. And it doesn't have to have energy, but we do. And most times it's the love of it that makes it bad. Because God is love. He wants you to love him, not the creation. Money is a creation. Someone created money by the inspiration of God, period. Okay? Or their own imagination. But God wants us to love him, not his creations, not his money, not other people to the extent where we have a graven image or a God before him. None of that. So that's where people go wrong. They are um, they're ignoring God, and God is not in it. And this is why you have all this sinister activity out here. People are waiting for me to leave because they know there's no work for me. There's people picking up orders, but not I. And that's okay because God owns these companies. He owns these properties. And I'm not saying like, oh, he's on my side. What I know is he's not into injustices. And I promise you, at some point while we live, probably, you're going to see these raggedy people on the other side of those doors looking for jobs. Or they may convert into positions where they don't get to decide who they're going to let work and not work because they were paid or they're just ugly. There's no reason why my app doesn't work. There's no reason why I'm not getting orders and other people are. There's no reason except someone orchestrated that. Yeah, yeah, whoever. But I'm not worried about it because God owns the money. God owns the universe. God owns these stores, not these people. And it's amazing how you get a job and you feel like you've made it. It's your business. Like you run it, and your name is attached to the owners. It was amazing to me to see that young girl standing there at Sam's Club in Cicero, off of Cicero Avenue, Teresa, and she was clearly like, oh, I'm just not going to release it. Again, they have that right to refuse it. But what is your intent to do that? Why? I've been taking big orders. She just felt like it. She didn't ask questions. She didn't try and see work. Now I went to the Sam's Club out in another city, and they're like, oh yeah, maybe I'll take the boxes off. Just remember, this goes with this goes with that. She's very nice and kind and godly. And I told her my situation, and she's like, oh no, my condolences. That little whippersnapper, because she's prejudiced and ignorant and young, and I probably haven't been through a lot yet. Probably. She didn't have no love for it. She didn't care. And that's why they say be careful how you treat people. You don't know what they're going through. It broke my heart that I'm sitting next to the man that was trying to basically kill me. And I'm trying to get money to stay off the street at least. And he's letting me use his car, and he don't want to get out because he's crazy. And I'm driving around, and he's acting like I'm a corpse, but he's a corpse. It's just weird. And I get here to get this big order. It's like $62. It's none of her business. She wants it to go to her friends. Most likely. These people are very friend, family oriented, and they will block you to give it to someone they know. So when they see those big orders, if you get it, they will mess it up and give it to who they want in some cases. I believe that. Why not? Why not be greedy and take care of your family? Some people are very loyal to their families, forget their job, right? Right now, I'm saying all these Mexicans getting these orders. I don't see nobody else up here because they've ran all the black people off. They've caused a kerfuffle enough for us to get blocked. Now, some people, they're very submissive. They don't question anything, and they like them for whatever reason. Maybe they don't have any fire about them. So they do work with some. But overall, they cause a problem for most of us that really be out here trying to work. And it's not racial, I don't think. It's just more or less some people want to bring the petty to work, who they like, who they feel comfortable with, not how can I be professional today. So she walks away. She doesn't look at the trunk. The trunk was had plenty of space. I don't know why she just walked out, because they have a habit of denying people and they feel comfortable. I don't know. I don't know. Your order's gone. As soon as you leave, they cancel it for you and give it to who they want. Or they'll go ahead and give it to someone else and load it. And then by the time you do cancel, finally, that person can take off. So if you sit there for an hour, that person will wait for an hour for that order. They don't care. Or they'll have the address. They'll go ahead and drop it off. They take the picture and they take off. Or whatever they do. But they're okay. There's no issue. But I mean, my app was slowing down. It was, I guess they call themselves kind of blocking it. That's why I was having so many technical issues, but they're not telling me because there's no real justification for doing it. So now it's not working at all. I've been here since 8:30. I had one pop up for $12, and I said no because it's too far from this area. It doesn't make sense. So now they're just sitting there watching with this community servant here, just waiting for nothing. See what I'm saying? I'm always getting this. But I'm going to trust God that Sam Walmart is turning over in his grave, that he has so many ugly people out here that are just not professional. They're just not. See, now my app is messing up. The app is messing up. Okay. So basically, I guess she's waiting for me to leave because these ignorant people, which I don't have no problem with this store. Oh, it's a crazy bunch from Forest Park. There's this little short Mexican lady. Looked like we went to school together or something. But I go to Walmart and Forest Park a lot. I grew up over there. I go to church there. I used to, until they started acting special. So there was a lady that worked over there. I left that area because they were so ghetto. Like they really feel like in there so long, they can pick and choose who comes into their house. Once again, this is not professional, right? So where does the lady at? She shows in here like a drag queen for no reason. Oh, car just pulled up. Okay, she's over there. Can you see her? She's sitting there for what? Okay. So you have um okay, so when you go in and you're working, they keep saying, oh no, the line is over here, the line is over there, oh the line is over there, over here. Oh no, that's not where you check out, it's over there. Go over here. Oh, go over here, go over there, go over there. Yeah, go over there, go over here. Yeah, this over there. Yeah, no, that's not the line. Every day in different places, different stores, they're playing this little kitty cat game where this is not the line. Now it clearly says mobile to go and Walmart members. And they're so busy being stupid that they're playing these games. They're like little children. Like, this is not professional. I'm working for Walmart like you. And you're sitting here running me around. And I have to comply because you're stupid. So it's like, stop playing with me. So then they got those people out the front. And they went ahead and put some new people in. They even put new people in the back for the spark thing. But a poison, because these people been here too long. They're talking to the new people and other people and the people over this and that, and the workers will tell you. These people are very, they don't say petty, but they're very immature. They're not very mature. They're not very mature. They don't even like it. It's a good job. It's not hard. No job is hard. It's these immature, narcissistic, I wasn't developed as an adult type people to get these jobs. And they run it to the ground. And nobody ever stops them. It be the worst people with these jobs. I promise you. They be the worst. They be the worst. I'm finna put her on Front Street since she's sitting here like she's some type of security, which don't make sense. So basically, Yeah, it don't make sense. And she got a police thing on there. Nobody cares about that. Nobody cares about look how she look. Oh, haggy face. So anyway, uh yeah. So watch this. Now I'm gonna show y'all. I'm gonna keep it up, actually. And I'm gonna go over here to Patillo's. And I want y'all to see how everybody moves. They're not open yet. I want y'all to see how everybody moves. In fact, I'm gonna go over here because I'm stupid. And I want you to see how everybody gonna start moving. Sit down, look stupid if you want to. That's with you now. Okay? They're gonna move out of the way. They're gonna start doing other things. And I just want y'all to see this. Because it don't make sense, right? So anyway, what had happened was, Tim, my hair is so pretty. I'm just sitting here for a minute. Oh, I'll go over here. Don't matter. Let's go over here. So let's open. It's not open yet. And we're just gonna show y'all how they gonna start moving around. Cause see, they think they own it. That's a little Mexican lady. I promise you. I bet you she gonna move for no reason. She just sitting there because somebody called her. Because they're messing with me. And I let them know. I don't appreciate that. I'm not bothering nobody. Okay? I'm not bothering anybody. I'm here to work and stay out of this domestic issue. So the little girl in Cicero, further down the street, she walked off, and I'm going outside, and she's walking with me, and she's still running her mouth, and it's like, lady, I don't know you, and you need to stop being a B-word. What? Looking for drama. She barking at me. She won't shut up. I'm not talking to her, and she just really having a moment, and it's like, lady, would you please go sit down somewhere, right? So I'm like, nobody's exempt from domestic violence. You don't know me. You don't know what I'm going through. And I don't understand why you all up in my face about this thing, right? So let me see where the truck at. Because again, she thinks that she got a badge, it's not harassment. I don't really care. Okay? But I bet you she gonna move after this. Because see, they starting stuff. This is not necessary. She only charged for it. Okay? I'm one person. I'm shopping. I'm trying to work in my condition. And all these people, these women mostly, are causing a problem. Now, I went from Forest Park over here. It went from Forest Park over here. Okay? All right? And that's probably because that little Spanish lady. She always, every time I walk in, she want to watch me. She want to be where I'm at. She all up in my face. She trying to see what I'm doing. Every time I walk in, she's fixated on me. Again, I don't know what these crazy people problem is, but it was always an issue, right? So I decided that I was going to go and mind my business. I ain't got time for this, right? So, well, y'all saw the little heifer. I'll let you know when she leave. Right now it's 9:28. Okay. She's still sitting over there trying to see what I'm doing. But so I told her, since she walking right next to me like a dog, trying to give my order to this other black lady. Black lady walks out. So the black lady walks out. I mean, a little Spanish girl. Little girl. She walks out. And she's barking, she's talking. Oh, you're recording me, blah, 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 blah. What you call me? Blah, blah. And I'm like, what? Listen, nobody's exempt from domestic violence. You don't know me. I had the order. I'm just trying to pick up the order. You said I couldn't get it. I'm simply on the phone talking to these people, letting them know that I can't get it. And if possible, can they release it? You walk up to me all up in my face talking crazy. I didn't say that. I didn't say that. And I don't think you heard anything I said. Because I wasn't saying anything bad. I didn't say anything rude. I'm on the phone minding my business, talking to the people that run the show, not you. I don't work for you. I work for this company. And she's, yeah, they do it. And I'm like, I don't know what's going on here. I just don't. What is your problem? I said, again, you're talking now. I said, but no one's exempt from domestic violence. So right now, you're denying me work, which is your prerogative. But the way you're going about this is ridiculous. Okay? First of all, she's not saying Walmart just like these other people. And just like this lady here. I'm telling you, these people are overstepping their bounds. Now, she just jumping in because these clowns and call her and told her whatever, for whatever reason. And I'm taking it personally because they've given me such a hard time. I do want to cuss them out. I do want to call them names. And see, they're being silent because, again, if I ask you which line to go to and you send me all over here, over there, oh, no, not. And every time I come in, I got a line to spark. And you want to stop me at the door and run me down for 30 minutes and ask me questions about stuff that don't have no relevancy. Like I'm stealing or something like that. It's like, can we grow up? Things happen. Okay? And you guys are creating this problem. You guys are creating the problem. And now you're trying to ban me. That's okay. Like I said, I'm not worried about it. But in the moment, it's like, you guys don't own Walmart. And it's tragic that this is who they got up in. This is crazy. It don't make sense. It does not. Okay? It just doesn't. It don't make sense. And people do it all the time. They feel like they're Sam Walmart. They feel like they're the job. You know, and like her, she thinks this is her job. That she's supposed to sit here and harass people. So, not because she's there, I'm going to leave. But the universe was set up for angels. And I know absolutely these are devils. And God is going to clean this up. Because no one has a right to deny me assistance based on lies and personal feelings. Okay? And this is what I'm experiencing. And I really don't feel my father's happy with how people are out here running these companies and these businesses. And that's why they're going extinct. They are. They are. Walmart is known as a clown center. And it's going to start with the workers. When the workers have more integrity, the customers are going to be better, period. They're hiring all these people with these personal problems, and it's hard to detect. So, yeah, it's probably going to keep going because a lot of people come from broken homes. They haven't healed yet. They probably never will because they don't know to. And they're bringing all that trash to work. One girl, I don't know what happened. I don't know why they bothered me. Maybe so I dress. But I'm in there minding my business, and I don't know why this thing's so close. Oh, that's my reflection. And she keeps moving these metal carts close to me, and I'm trying to shop. I'm minding my business. And I've never had anything with these people. But again, there's someone that's been going around saying and doing things they're not supposed to go around saying and do. And people are getting personal feelings. I don't know if they're paying these people to do this or they're just stupid. I don't know. But it does happen. Everywhere I go, every store, there's a problem. And I heard somebody was doing that. Every store I go to, people have personal problems with me. And then, okay, so the people around me that's supposed to know me, all they can say is, it's your mouth. And I'm like, see, you all are the demons that plant those seeds. And you're surrounded by people. You can find one or two everywhere that goes with that. Oh, it's what she said. Oh, she got a slick mouth. These are the poor, poverty-stricken people that don't respect other people. And they want their narrative, narcissist, to be king. So when they say something, it's supposed to be the law like they're God. When they're really casting spells. So I don't have freedom of speech to say, I don't appreciate how I'm being treated. Oh, see, you talking smart. I don't like how people are moving around me. Because see, if you don't know, people are setting this up and they have been since you were younger. Probably from 18 to 30 years. They've been going behind your back energetically, going to places that you enjoy. Telling people stuff, gossiping, talking about how they don't like you. Little child stuff, children stuff. Little ghetto mess. If you don't pay attention, you'll mess around and not know what's being done. And so everything you say is being penalized as you have a smart mouth. Well, you're really responding to the clowns around you. They're clowns. They're energetically little devils going around trying to create little fires for you, little foxes. So God has to step in. So he wakes you up a few times, your spirit guides, your ancestors, and they're like, hey, pay attention. This is bigger than someone just being a clown. and trying to get you into issues and causing people to want to hurt you and fight you and get you into stuff. You're not paying attention. You're responding to things that can turn into wildfires. Pay attention. So what you're saying is not illegal, and people do it all the time, but they want, when you speak, people to have actions and reactions, and like you're starting fires with your little member, your tongue. See? Because that's a seed they're planting. Like, oh, she got a stomach. Oh, she got such a smart. And people are silly. They go with the affery. So they'll say a few things. They're looking at you suspicious. You haven't seen that look before. So you might respond thinking, oh, I see they're on the F thing. And just you saying that out loud, somebody's thinking, yeah, she got a smart mouth. See how that went? Very smooth. So you got to pay attention. Because God is aligning the universe. So all these people that are deciding to be ignorant and rude and disrespectful to people, and they're feeling like they're God and they can make changes and they can call these people. And this is a real cop. She's just a community person, task force for Walmart or this area or this city, whatever. Okay. So she feels like if I come, I guess whoever, they're supposed to come out and sit and watch and take note and all this little stuff. Because they already know energetically she shouldn't be here. We banned her. We don't want her to get work because we've been picking at her. That lady came from Forest Park with the foolishness. Now I'm over here trying to start over to a new area. She done brought her trashy ways over here. So every time I walk in, they're closing down registers. I'm still a customer, stupid. They're closing down different sections of the store. People are running into me walking like zombies, like they don't want to speak, and they're just, you don't matter, you don't count, like I'm a child, like you stupid. And nobody needs your attention or acknowledgement. I serve God. I don't need you to recognize me. Are you stupid? See, little childhood stuff like, who you think you are? You don't belong in here. Once again, this is petty. This is Pettyville. These people are not professional. So God started to show me how he's about to start aligning up the universe with these places, these stores, these schools, these businesses, these the justice system, the medical health system. You're going to still have your devils that want to keep control, but it's about to change. Everything's about to change. And the people that chose that lifestyle, they're going to be the ones that's in those long lines of slavery because they chose the affery with the devil. Yeah. And so I'm going to encourage you guys right now that the foods you eat, which is why we have food deserts in some places, most of this stuff is junk. You have to really speak to God and have a relationship. And again, just like you go to school and you learn things, Sunday school learn things, it's the same thing. God wanted to be that same process of graduation, learning, passing tests. You really should be hypersensitive to the spiritual world because the natural world is not where it's at. So while you're growing and learning, it's good to have a relationship with God, no matter what your age is, so that he can speak to you about your body, your health, your wealth, your life. The system is set up to distract you and keep them on Section 8, on food, link, or whatever it is, so that they can control you and play God. But God has his own trees, his own provision, his own kingdom talk, his own kingdom well-being. And people need to tap into it because our health is important. When you plug your health, your respect for God and the universe, and for source, which is the same thing, he will give you source food. He will give you source experiences. He will give you abundance. He will give you authentic interactions, authentic lifestyles, because you're plugging into all of the levels of healthiness. You're literally plugging into all of what God has for you. And so God is good and worthy to be praised. And I talked about that last night, but I went into depth how this universe is out of line in a sense. God is starting to line it up. So people that are called like this little blondie hag-faced lady to come and watch the lot as if someone is so out of order when it's the workers. But see how they can do that? It's the workers that are out of order, not you. But God is going to fix it all. Trust me, God is going to fix all of this. All these people is going to all be redone. It's going to all be redone. And how they're teaming up on one person, all those people teaming up on purse, pretending there's one person such problem. And trust me, I'm saying some things because they keep sending me around. They keep playing with the orders. I'll get a big order and somebody in the back will deny that order just because they felt like it. Just because they felt like I wasn't bothering anybody. I don't know these people. But that lady from Forest Park, little short Mexican lady, funny looking, her little round, funny built self is the one that was kind of causing kerfuffle because she's bringing that same effery and the sense over from Forest Park over here. Now, she was cool, but like I said, she started that micromanaging mess, and they already had their little issues. I noticed it. So she doing her little magic, and I don't think she had any intent. I really feel like she kind of got delivered from it. But I really feel like she I think she kind of jumped on the bandwagon because they're just toxic anyway. Just a toxic group of people. It's just what it is. Okay. So I promise you, when I leave, she probably gonna move. So I got a few more minutes. I'm stupid. I don't think they open yet. Yeah, I'm just gonna sit here for a little bit. So anyway, she got out there to be stupid. When they call her, she at work. So the task force lady with the police car license plate, may God bless her heart to not be moved by this dumb pettiness that people have created for me, which they always try to create. Because from what I understand, um, there's something so much bigger than this little petty mess that's going on. This is the distraction that people frustrate me so much that they think something else is going to go another way, even if they call themselves trying to kill me. But the truth is, God is not going to allow anybody to do what they think they're going to do. And they're going to run into a whole bunch of problems very shortly, if not, if it haven't already started. Very nightmarish little situations. Yeah. Very nightmarish little situations that they would have never imagined. See, looks like she moved. I don't know where she's at. Oh, she's still sitting there. But remember, cops aren't God. Okay? Cops are not God. Officials are not God. They hold power, but God is the power that they hold. And when they abuse it, they may go for a long time. But trust me, at some point, they're going to get corrected. I don't care if it's in their death, in their childhood. I mean, not childhood, but however, they're going to get corrected. Because they don't have a right to harass people, these people. They don't have a right to go around saying things about people and causing bigger problems and all this little stuff. Because you know what? I don't have any fear. I haven't bothered anybody. But I have a right to stand up for myself. And if you're thinking it's okay to cause me problems, I'll just let God handle you. I am not going to keep going back and forth with these people. But I'm going to keep my app on. And if I get work, I'm going to go. Okay? But again, no one's exempt from this. So I'm going to assume that these people are going to lose their jobs. They're going to have hardship just like they wanted for me. And everybody that co-signed that God sees fit. That's why I'm not retaliating. I'll talk about it. But God owns this universe. And he sees all the kerfuffle that people are creating. He just does. And it may seem long, but just listen. If you trust God, sit back, watch the atmosphere. Just watch it. Watch the signs and synchronicities. Watch them. Pay attention. Okay? God is going to fix all of this. Don't even sweat it. Let me redo this. All right. Don't even sweat it. God is going to fix all of it. Trust me. Oh, you don't believe it. People don't believe it. And they're trying to play it down, but it's really going to be big. Because it's going to bring a lot of changes, a lot of laws, a lot of people being put out that big positions, big cities, big organizations, big companies. This man is going to roll over in his grave. Okay? Because I don't think clearly his family understood the assignment. And they keep hiring these clowns in certain communities to be a fool, but they're only losing money. And this is why they're going to go to the Amazon level. I mean, they're getting their money from their products from other places anyway to stock the store. They can mail it out because it's causing them too much money with all these lawsuits, having these clowns in place. They're going to shut it down. A whole bunch of stores are going to shut down at some point. And you're going to see everybody doing delivery. And it's not going to be like it is now. Oh, no. Well, these clowns can pick and choose who they want to work with and who they like and don't like on a professional level, making people homeless. There's so many people that these people have discriminated or just decided, oh, I have power. I'm going to stop this person from growing. Okay. And then they'll act like you the problem because you're saying, I don't like how you treat me. And you're frustrated. Again, when you've been almost murdered and this person's still around you because they figure no one's going to help you, including your silly family. They're just dumb if they didn't hire this man. And you see, that's your only option because nobody's helping you but God. God saved your life. Okay? God opened the door. So you are pressed to keep going. You got to keep going. But you still got to deal with this person. Anybody knows when you're dealing with someone that's mentally unstable, suicidal, crazy, whatever, you have to act accordingly to get away from them. You can't just walk away because these people are very creative and stupid. And they got time. Oh, they got time. What they don't do, they got the people that got these people got time. So you can't just leave. And they will mess your money up. They will mess your money up, especially if they work with your family. They think they know you so well like they're God. Okay? So they're mental illness. There's a lot of families with a bunch of people that have caused the kids, the parents, they've caused their children to kind of lose balance mentally because they allow certain behaviors to benefit them. Like some families, they'll have that big bad bully that's real tough and crazy, and they don't give that person no boundaries. Just in the event they feel like whooping somebody's butt in the family they got a little beef against, and that kid will grow up with the worstest animosity in America, in the world. And you got to sit here and almost adjust your entire life to tiptoe around this crazy person because the family raised that person to be out of control. So when they get the time and energy, they can start planting those seeds for that person to start targeting you relentlessly with no love. So that person gets on their campaign to start abusing and treating you poorly. And you don't understand what's going on. Background, they tearing your life up. Everywhere you go, they think they're supposed to be there. Everything you do, they think they're supposed to tear it up because they didn't solve or heal this person. They allowed these kids to be bitter and nasty against another relative. And it's been the history. That's probably the tradition. Take turns whipping on folks like children. And who allows it? The parents. They don't fix it. Or whoever these people are. Okay? Wait a minute now. Hold on. Hold on. Okay. Long story short, God is in control of the universe. And I got to go. Okay. I'll be back. It's hot. Sure. It's hot out here. Okay, so um yeah, like I said, go find another app. Which again is disrespectful. And they didn't even say we're not giving you no more orders. It just stopped working. So anyway, yeah, the universe is gonna start correcting these organizations, these businesses that are hurting people that shouldn't be hurt. It's gonna revamp and it's gonna kind of make it more open for people, but it's gonna be that side of people that side of life for people that purposely or ignorantly, because we all have an opportunity to choose God and choose kindness. Now, no doesn't mean somebody has sinned and they should be punished. It's more or less the intent of the heart. Okay? And people need to realize that. When you're telling someone no, you really need to practice why you feel certain ways about stuff, you know? Darn, I should have turned right here, right? And people don't ever really explore that. So they get into this no thing with a mean spirit of just wanting to be cruel and deny people something. And God ain't into none of that. He's just not. He's not. And again, it's the intent of the heart. Okay? This is just your job and you just say no because, it just really can't happen. Okay, I'm reasonable. I get it. And that's why I was in there just telling them, people, that was it. This girl came all outside, having the outer experience, being stupid, talking crazy. And I'm like, ma'am, I'm not even talking to you. I didn't even respond. It's recording. And she's just having a whole moment. I didn't say that. And I'm like, wow, whoa, what happened, right? So by then, she's following me outside. Well, we going out at the same time. She's still running her mouth. And I'm like, listen. I said, you don't know me. You don't know what I'm going through. Why you feel so comfortable doing all this little extra stuff. But just know that no one's exempt from domestic violence. I mean, I hope your life is good. I said, but no one's exempt from being abused or set back. Okay? And I'm not sure why you're doing what you for. Like, you acting like it. You get on my nerve all up in my... That gets me banned, then, oh, well, this is a different story. But why are you doing all this? What is the purpose of you being this nasty right now? Okay? And it wasn't about her saying no to me. It's more or less her worrying about me being on the phone, telling them that I'm not going to be able to get the order, and maybe they can see why and talk to her and say, release it. That did not request. I bring a supervisor. I didn't ask for the supervisor. I said, hi, are you all best friends? Now, she took that as an insult. I said, why would you take that negatively? I said, I've never had a problem with you guys up here. So why would I be insulting you by saying, are you guys friends? I mean, people do get along. And she just, how can I help you? Because I'm right. Yeah. She knows I'm right. I didn't ask you. This lady brought you up here so you can tell me no again. So long story short, why are we playing these games? I'm grown. I'm not a child. I'm trying to get out of this domestic issue. And I mean, it's like everywhere I go, these people are giving me a problem. Like, I'm not supposed to be in Illinois. Like, they're really Illinois. And I'm not. I'm going to keep going because no one has the right to cause me all these problems. I don't know if they're being paid to do this or it's just energetically God putting me through something, but I don't feel that the answer is leaving. But everybody keeps suggesting it. And I'm like, no, you leave if you don't like it. Okay? No one has a right to lock me down all over the city and every job, every, little which, whatever way. Like, they're really trying to, hem me up where I don't have income or money and I have to do certain things. Like, somebody really, really, really overstepped their bounds and went crazy. Like, they really, really, really think I'm supposed to be their little dog or slave. They really do. Like, they really are convinced that I'm supposed to be playing these games with them. And they're supposed to be everywhere I go. Like, now I'm hearing all these hissing sounds. I don't know what's going on. Not interested. Hissing sounds. Everywhere I go, there's a hissing sound. Like somebody's following me, or they could snake me right quick, or they gonna get me, or they trying to communicate with this clown that won't leave, get out my face. My little hostage, but I don't know what this little fool is. He don't like me. I don't think he like women, but he just will not like he the one that keeps up the kerfuffle everywhere I go. Like, he go in there or whatever, and he cause problems, and then it just snowballs from there. And he stands back literally and just watch. Like, maybe he calls somebody in the justice system, and they get wind of where I'm at and what I'm doing, and then he do something or call somebody and say, hey, oh, she's there. Oh, okay, do this, do that, do that, do this. Yeah, that's what we gonna do. Oh, okay. And then somebody goes, okay, as if they're a part of some society or hood rat mess. Okay? I mean, this can go so many ways, but somebody's energetic is really just trying to cause me a lot of problems. But I'm trusting God. If God is in control of the air and everything, now I appreciate how I'm being treated. And that's okay. I'm going to be cool. I'm not responding. Let these people do what they think is best for them. And I know what's best for me, and it's called God. All these people playing these games with me, and I don't appreciate it. But I'm sitting back.